Jitsu this week introduces not one, but two new characters. We get introduced to the Wolfman, as it was clarified in this episode, and I think majority of us can expect that this episode was very, very weird in some ways, because I didn't expect the transformation of the Wolfman to actually be a Wolfman, and the regular body was a female. Like, I don't think any of us expected that type of situation, unless you've, read the manga, of course, but anime onlys, I don't think expected that. I know I didn't expect that when I saw how when he transformed, it was actually, he was not transforming, like he was just transforming back into his human form, and it was actually a female. And so this is a very awkward situation, because I could see where this type of character is going to be geared towards. I already can see it in the future. Shiho and Shiro are going to be used as comedy relief, which all the characters are kind of used for comedy relief, but I feel like with the way Shiho and Shiro are being done, like the way they were introduced and stuff, I feel like they're going to be used for situations as for Yuri and Yaoi scenes, judging by the way this episode was done. And also, we need that aggressive type of character if you think about it, because, usually when it comes to a harem series kind of like this, usually each individual character, each individual harem needs to have that aggressive female character that wants the main male character, and that's kind of what Shiho is. She's the very aggressive female character that wants him, and she's actually making it to where we can see that Shirogami is jealous. She's very jelly that, Kuronomine is getting messed with by another girl. So that's kind of a way to progress the romance if you think about it like that. But it's not a really original way to go about it, because like I said, this is the standard of what we see in harem, so it's nothing really original. But it was still pretty interesting, so in of itself, because to see how we now have this female character that is aggressive, and then you have this main male character, like this other main male character, that is a wolf, and he can't really remember what happened when in his female form. It's pretty fucking funny, because it adds in these different situations that can definitely please both sides. For instance, if you like, BL, you're gonna like BL. If you like, Yuri, you're gonna like Yuri. That's how it's gonna be. And so to see how this episode is done, it's kind of giving a little bit of equal fan service, which I still think it's leaning more over to the traditional fan service. But I'm glad the series, once again, is going into equal fan service, because I respect series that do that. If you're gonna give us fan service, at the very least, do equal fan service for everybody can have their certain preferences they like. And that's what I really respect about certain anime, if it is going to be a fan service ecchi series. But the series isn't really fan service ecchi, though, so I respect it even more, actually, for even going down the route of having both sides of fan service. But besides that, okay, let's, talk about the episode. This episode, though, not really much to talk about, because, like I said, it was just the situation of introducing this character along with the situation that Shirogami is currently in, because this person wants to take her back home if her secret gets found out. Well, the secret is found out, but at the end of the day, it was all fine, and everything kind of fixed itself at the end of the episode. So for now, everything is fine, everything is peachy. We were introduced to a new character that's going to be going to school with our characters, and that's going to add some very awkward situations most likely in the future, because, what happens if Shiho and Shiro have to change bodies, like, they transform, and they're in the middle of a classroom? That's gonna be very fucking weird, because, all you need to do is, like, if you're watching a video in your classroom, let's say you're watching a random movie or something that you have to watch for, your classroom to do a test on, and you see a moon pop up on that movie, you're gonna transform in the middle of class, and how the fuck are you supposed to explain that? Like, how is a dude that's, like, let's say a dude in class supposed to explain how he magically got boobs and opie while he's sitting in class? Like, you just see, how? Or, seeing a girl turn into a dude, and I'm like, how would you react to that? If you're in the classroom with this type of person. So, it's definitely going to add some form of funny and unique situations in the future, which I can sense. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. How do you all feel about this week's episode of Jitsu? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? I love you all. Please be safe. Chibi out.